Logan Paul is going viral after getting physical with his wife Nina Agdal in the back of a black Escalade. He was spotted grabbing her arm through the window, and as he exited the car, Nina tried to trip him on his way out. These two just got married less than a month ago, and there's already chaos. So let's get into it. I sense trouble in paradise for Logan Paul and his wife Nina Agdal because there are clips going viral on social media of these two getting physical with each other, and then Nina attempts to trip him. Keep in mind, they haven't even been married for a month and they do share a daughter together. But let's go ahead and take a look at the evidence. Now, the clip we're going to examine has been edited. I'm showing you right now the unedited version. You can't really see much going on in the car here, but look at me. I felt like I was so advanced. I was able to make this brighter and change the contrast and do all these things I would never normally do. But doing this, you could see that there's some more activity within the car. You'll see that Logan looks like he's maybe pulling her towards him. And it looks like a really heated discussion. It doesn't look like a pull in for a little kiss, like a I love you before they go into this event. And then we get to when she trips him. We're going to take a better look at that in a moment. But see, she tries to trip him, but fails. She does eventually exit the car on her own, as you can see, and pretty rude that he left ahead of her. Just not a very gentleman thing to do. But these two, they just got married. They should be in their honeymoon phase. And I don't agree with like domestic violence on each part, either him grabbing her or she trying to trip him. This person pointed out, oh, they're physical. He is grabbing her arm and pulling her towards him to still argue when she tries to leave first. And she tries to trip him when he gets out of the car first. Damn. They just got married, divorce bells ringing. 4 years max. 4 years is quite some time. But now this heated argument is starting to make headlines, and that's not a good look for Logan Paul. He's trying to focus on his WWE career. Also, I feel like Nina is supposed to be his perfect wife. So I feel like he objectifies her. I think anyone could probably agree with that sentiment. Whatever it is, there's problems because at one point she tries to trip him, and I did a zoom in on this moment. You could see that he's exiting the car and she tries to kick one leg out, fails, then kicks, I think, that same leg out, trying to trip his other leg. So I don't know if she was trying to keep him in the car, if she was trying to have him fall flat on his face. I mean, that would have been really embarrassing, and she knows it would have gone viral. So I can't imagine what would have happened if she actually successfully tripped him and he fell out of this big Escalade, because Escalades are dangerous. Recently, I was getting into one and I slipped on the thing and hurt my leg, and oh, my leg hurt for like a week after that. Now, if you guys don't know who Logan Paul is, you've probably heard about him before in the headlines. He's been a YouTuber alongside his brother, Jake Paul. Actually, the whole family has been involved in social media. This person pointed out that it seems like Jake Paul has gone through some healing. I believe there are rumors that their father may be allegedly abusive, or was when they were younger. Jake admits at one point that their dad was. I don't know how Logan feels about this, but maybe Jake has kind of gone on his healing journey and Logan is just like his dad. However, Logan and Nina just seem so different than how they were in the past. I remember when she was pregnant, he was so protective over her, actually pushing this guy Mike out of the way at one point.
First license tonight. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. First license tonight. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
So what happened to that energy? What went wrong? Now, automatically, social media is siding with Nina, which I understand. She's like the weaker link in this situation. She's the woman in the relationship. Also, she's dating a guy who birthed to their daughter, who's, I believe, about a year now. Actually, should be like a year this month. But their wedding just happened last month, like less than a month ago in Lake Como. You could see that Jake was there, and it seems like a bougie wedding. I just think we're over these celebrity weddings. Now, tying the knot in Italy was especially meaningful to these two because they got engaged there 2 years ago in 2023. Even though this should have been a nice wedding because the Paul brothers are so rich, it was chaotic because we're talking about the Paul brothers. One person pointed out the first red flag for me was him punching his wedding cake. Like, who does that? This is so bizarre. Like, why is Logan and his brother Jake both fighting this cake? Like, now nobody gets to enjoy it because they're beating it up. Like, are they roided out? What's happening here? I don't get it. And then the cheering after. please. One person writes, I mean, he's a total a-hole, but it's pretty clear she married him for financial stability and the lifestyle she was looking for. As someone else pointed out, a little loophole, they're actually not technically legally married. So she doesn't get these benefits that she would if they were to get married. So I think this wedding at like Cuomo, like it was just all for show. And Jake kind of admitted this on the podcast. Like before he was even like married to Nina, he would call her his wife. Nowadays, he's married to her and calls her his fiance. He's so confused about what they even are. He just knows technically they're not married, so she's not getting any of his money.
Back and forth, and last night I got confused. I got confused. I've been confused. CTE. I'm sorry, that's just what I believe. But I'll do the song and dance because the experience is nice and it means a lot to her.
And because you're a liberal.
So, because I'm a liberal, and
And she actually became your wife. Why did you start calling her your fiance?
yeah, so weird.
So it wasn't even a real wedding. Maybe that's why Logan Paul decided to give one of the most disgusting speeches ever. At one point, he spoke about divorce statistics. He gave some really raunchy stories. He almost was kicked out of the wedding.
We hit the extremes. You should have heard Jake's speech about me getting married. I can't believe these words actually came out of a person's mouth.
I knew it was bad when GP went up to
So I think they're talking about GP is their father.
Take the mic away.
I heard Jake's speech on the jet, and that was super dark.
I showed him the rated R
That was
version.
the PG version.
No.
I started off good. You're honestly such a fucking liberal for what you fucking did.
As soon as I heard him start giving out the stats on
This is such a weird podcast. Like, how many people are here?
divorces, I was like, okay, yeah, this is not a usual.
that was a good one.
This
Said the divorce rate is 75%.
And then you yelled out,
He's like, no, it's 50.
50. Well,
75.
I said 75
No.
now.
Don't talk about that part. What is
But then
after?
he said, but me and Logan always beat the odds.
That was awesome.
Facts.
That was
That was
awesome.
fucking
That was
fire,
awesome.
dude.
I felt like it was a speech from brother to brother.
If anyone said that shit besides you, like not cool. You know what I'm saying? But you're my brother, bro. You could say fucking anything. I'm like, okay. Okay.
Oh, you want to hear the rated R version?
Something about them makes me so uncomfortable. Comment below. This comment reads, divorce is coming soon. I'm not sure what Nina saw in him. This person's talking about that clip of Logan exiting the vehicle earlier. This happened 2 weeks after getting married. Instead of helping his wife out of the car, he stomps off like a child. Red flags all over the place. This person says, good for her. She's locked in on that bag of cash. Plus, they live in California, which means half plus after 10 years. But it's only if they're legally married. Now, I made a couple TikToks that went viral. If you're not following me, follow me at SloanHooks. But my comments were going off. One person said, why would you marry Logan Paul, girl? They've been married for only 18 days. She knew who she was marrying. They're literally hostile towards each other. They're the new Bieber family. They're fighting for sure. He didn't even wait for her. If they didn't have the baby, they would have been broken up by now. Ooh, that's tea. What wife hasn't tried to trip her husband? Comment below if you guys have before. I won't tell. OMG, she hates him. Another person says she's obviously trying to keep him in the car, not trip him. So maybe trying to keep him having this conversation, but also that's not really effective. You guys are messy in the comment section. This one got 8,000 likes. Brandon writes, he still can't get over Chloe Bennett. Now, Chloe is one of Logan Paul's ex-girlfriends, and actually looking into them, it seems like he maybe looks at her as like the one who got away. If I was Nina, I would be worried about Chloe. Probably no one else but Chloe. They met on a movie set, Valley Girl, and he had a relationship with her starting from working together and then afterwards. They both have said really kind things about each other. I have so much love for her and I'm so blessed I got to do that movie and spend time with her. She in many ways became a light for me in a time when I didn't have one. He said I carry on in my life the values that she instilled in me that wouldn't have gotten me anywhere else or haven't thus far. So it sounds like Chloe really changed his life. The principles and the way that she lives her life and the way that she thinks about people and her empathetic nature was contagious to me in many ways. Looks like he could probably use that energy again. Wait, wow. Like she taught him how to love. The news between Logan and Nina hasn't really hit the mainstream yet. Everyone's been talking about the fact that John Cena beat Logan Paul in a recent match. Am I stupid for not realizing that like John Cena was still fighting people? Like, why did I think he was an actor? Now, I don't know if this fighting is even real or if it's all staged, but it wasn't a great look for Logan. This is giving fake. I mean, Like he was just like standing there almost waiting for it, right? Like if you're really big, wow, a lot of people go too. Comment below. Have you been to one of these recently? But yeah, there are some major red flags when it comes to Logan Paul, and maybe Nina should have seen them beforehand. Maybe she's someone who's trapped in a relationship where it's extremely toxic, because that's not a good look. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.